But before we dive into a few things, I wanted to mention a couple of quick housekeeping notes. First, please silence your cell phones for me. And before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to recognize a couple of people who have done such a wonderful job last week at the 250th anniversary celebration. Felicia and Deja. Felicia and Deja spent months planning and preparing for this event. The celebration was a tremendous success. Felicia, thank you for your creative events and all the heart that you put into making this last week so memorable. We already did give Felicia a round of applause. Thank you. For those of you who might not know me yet, my name is Lori Weatherly, and I'm the Director of Resident Services. Over the nearly 12 years that I have been in this role at the ARC, I've watched the community change, grow, celebrate countless milestones with the residents, and worked with an amazing team of employees who genuinely care about the people that we serve. I'm incredibly proud of our team here. I get to work with them every single day. Between the members of our management team, we have over 65 years of combined experience right here at the ARC, all within resident services. On top of that, we are backed by 38 dedicated employees who keep things running smoothly. At the end of the day, our department's goal is simple. We want to keep you informed, connected, and supported. A lot of what we do happens quietly behind the scenes. We work closely with you, with your families, and other departments to help you answer your questions that any of you might have. Whether you are aging in place, helping you navigate the continuum of care, or connecting you with local resources, arranging services for your independence, our absolute focus is making sure that you enjoy the best quality of life possible. Metrics play an important part of our life here in resident services and help guide many of our decisions. We track participation trends in fitness, activities, beauty salon. We track how many ambulances, contractors, and visitors enter the front gates in security. And we track the busiest times and demographic data in transportation. All of this information helps us better understand resident interests, identify opportunities for improvement, and if a participation in a class begins to decline, we evaluate whether a different program may better suit the residents' needs. If certain age groups are less engaged, we look for ways to increase participation through new offerings. We schedule readjustments, or we change up the classes. By using data to drive these decisions, we make sure our services remain relevant and useful to all the residents. This past year has been an especially exciting one for us. We are proud of a few major milestones that directly benefit life here at the ARC. First, resident services received over $39,000 in resident donations and resident council one-time buys. These generous gifts directly funded and enhanced our activities department, fitness, transportation, and security. We are so incredibly grateful for your support. Speaking of transportation, after months of extensive research into our resident needs, we are thrilled to share that we have recently acquired a brand new ADA-accessible transport shuttle van. Combined with 2 new transportation vehicles we added earlier this year, we are in a fantastic position to keep providing safe, reliable rides to all local areas. Your safety is always our top priority. This year, all of resident services managers, front desk staff, and security team members completed hands-on CPR and Heimlich training. So our team is now fully prepared to respond quickly and effectively in an emergency. We have also made a significant investment in our front gate with the implementation of our new visitor management software called Proptia. Many of you are already using the Proptia app or website to register your guests and contractors in advance. So thank you for embracing this new technology. It has made the check-in process faster and more efficient for the residents and our security team. When you enter guest information ahead of time, security will receive a notification before your guests arrive. Visitors simply present their QR code at the gate, allowing staff to quickly issue a guest pass and keep traffic moving smoothly. Proptia also helps us better manage contractors, delivery drivers, and other visitors entering the community. In the event of an emergency, we can quickly identify who is on campus, providing an important layer of safety. The system also uses license plate recognition, making repeat visits faster while helping security monitor the vehicles and restrict access when necessary. While you're always welcome to call the front desk to register a guest, the Proptia app or website provides the quickest and most convenient option. Overall, the system has improved security and efficiently while creating a smoother arrival experience for everyone. And we have also expanded our wellness services by welcoming a new esthetician at Lakeside, joining our team of massage therapists and providing residents with even more opportunities for wellness, relaxation, and self-care. On the educational front, we are continuing our strong partnerships with UT Health Science Center, the Veterans Offices, Alamo Colleges to bring fresh resources and insights into the ARC. For example, we are still partnering with UT Health San Antonio, where a fascinating study is under its second year. The study is on pain management using auricular acupressure, which is basically ear acupuncture. Many of the participants are reporting encouraging results, including noticeable pain relief. While many of these milestones are connected to specific programs, an equally important part of my role is collaborating with residents and staff through a variety of committees that help shape the life here at the ARC. These committees that I chair play a vital role in enhancing our community and include the Accessibility Committee, the White Glove Committee, the Resident Handbook Committee, which is coming soon, the Resident Satisfaction and Wellbeing Committee, and each are focused on improving resident experience and strengthening services as we plan for the future of our community. Ultimately, everything we do comes down to listening to you and your feedback, making the ARC an even better place. So we decided we wanted to try something a little different today. We thought it would be much more meaningful for you to hear directly from the people we serve, our residents. The videos we are about to play feature a few of your neighbors sharing their own perspectives on resident services and how all of our team directly impacts their daily lives. Their stories perfectly reflect what our entire team strives to deliver every day: support, connection, resources, and peace of mind. Right after the first video, you will hear from Kathy Trejo, our Resident Services Coordinator. Kathy does so much for our department, and honestly, our office wouldn't survive without her. She will share a little bit about what she does, the services that she can provide, and her accomplishments that have made this past year a successful one for our department. We truly hope today's presentation gives you a closer look at resident services is all about and a deeper appreciation for the amazing people who call the ARC a special place. So let's get started.
One of the most helpful services when we arrived at the ARC is resident services, because my wife Linda and I came from Alabama, and because of the laws being as they are in our strategic planning, Texas would be our permanent residence. So we required a lot of legal, regulatory, and other work, and the documentation that goes with that. That requires a lot of notaries. My wife finally had to go to health services as we had envisioned. Kathy Trejo specifically accompanied me to healthcare services to get the notaries, and we did that. And that's just one example of the many things that they do to help us get reacclimated. So I would suggest that if needing a little bit more as you relocate, to the how, why, and when, where to go, connecting all of those dots, you might consider putting resident services at the very top of your pull-down menu of people to know at the ARC.
Thank you to Colonel Sanders for your kind words. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kathy Trejo, and I am the Resident Services Coordinator. This month marks 6 years working here at the ARC, 2 years at the front desk, and 4 years in resident services. When many people think about resident services, they often think about notaries. And yes, we do a lot of those, but our department does so much more than that. We focus on record management, emergency preparedness, resident support, and helping ensure residents' wishes and information are available when needed most. Lori and I work together to answer calls, assist residents and families, and ensure everyone feels heard and supported. This year alone, I coordinated several major records management and emergency preparedness projects. I updated 577 resident records through our personal information update process, managed the annual pet census for 102 residents, updated approximately 580 red flag emergency notification profiles, and distributed 195 emergency caregiver plan templates to help families prepare for unexpected situations. I also meet with new residents shortly after they move in to introduce them to resident services and provide them with resident-ready reference booklets that highlights important community resources. Another important responsibility is managing resident directives, including medical power of attorneys, durable power of attorneys, directive to physicians, and DNRs. Having these documents on file helps ensure that we can honor a resident's wishes and contact the appropriate individuals during an emergency. While resident services often works behind the scenes, our front desk team is often the first face residents and visitors see each day. They provide a warm welcome, assist with daily questions, and serve as a critical first point of contact during an emergency. Captain Wilson will share more about the important role the front desk team plays in supporting our residents and communities every day. Thank you.
My name is Walt Wilson. In the 4+ years that I've lived at the ARC, my wife and I have had medical issues that required EMS response. In my experience, calling the front desk is a much better option than just directly calling 911. In the most recent incident, I thought I had appendicitis, so I called the front desk. They immediately called EMS and dispatched security to the correct location. When I was taken to the hospital for an appendectomy, I was right. The front desk ensured that a companion was there with my wife, who at that time couldn't be left alone. My favorite front desk service is their ability to quickly and correctly answer every off-the-wall question that comes their way, and they do it with a smile. They always know who to call, and they have the name and number handy. I don't even have to call it. They dial it for me. My best interaction with the front desk was a couple of years ago. It was an act of kindness that's probably not even in the job description. My wife had lost her way from the dining room to the bathroom and back. One of the people at the front desk noticed her confusion and discreetly guided her back in the right direction. If I hadn't said something to him, if I hadn't said thank you, that person would have not even known that I had noticed. I'm pleased to say that that person is still serving residents of the ARC today.
Thank you to Captain Wilson for the wonderful words about the front desk team. For those of you who I have not yet met personally, my name is Carol, and I have been with the ARC as of September for 7 years. With my promotion to Assistant Director of Resident Services at the beginning of this year, I have a dual role as the Assistant Director as well as continued direct oversight of the front desk team. As Kathy and Captain Wilson touched on, the front desk is the central hub greeting our residents daily, assisting with various needs such as work orders, answering questions, providing information, guest room reservations, and so much more. Meeting those needs is a team of 10 staff who man the desk 24/7 in 3 separate shifts. Front desk staff also facilitates emergency response for now over 600 independent living residents. We also oversee our JCI embedded technician who provides service calls such as installing medical pole pendants or deinstalling them, as well as low panel battery alarms and testing and so much more. I provide training on what emergency response looks like here at the ARC to all new independent living residents. Last week, I greeted 7 new cottage residents, and I'm greeting several new high-rise residents this week. I also oversee parking and vehicle management for both residents and employees, as well as the resident directory and JCI project management. In my role as Assistant Director, I assist residents who have hired private caregivers with the required paperwork to authorize access to the community to provide services. I also work with facilities on accessibility issues and coordinate with the ARC Fire Marshal and the Housekeeping Department on our inspection policy, in addition to other administration functions within the department. Some key accomplishments over the past year: upgrading the Miller Road Gate community access equipment, and we also have installed it at our Crestway main gate as well for after-hours access. So if you want a new RFID credential, come and see me. And then working with security in improving community access with new visitor management system, which Lori covered, Proptia. Coordinated with facilities in addressing accessibility issues with the asphalt project at the second floor lobby entrance, improving mobility access for those that have significant mobility needs. A part of being comfortable here at the ARC is the sense of safety. Next up is a brief video about security by Mrs. Scott.
Hello, my name is Kelly Scott. I moved to the ARC a little over 4 years ago. Unfortunately, less than a year later, my husband passed away unexpectedly. Now, I've always believed that the universe puts you where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. And I was here in a secure, gated community with 24-hour surveillance, with staff and residents, neighbors that knew my name, my address, what kind of car I drove, and that I quite often forgot to close my garage door at the end of the day. However, security at the ARC does far more than just close open garage doors. For example, a few months ago, I hopped in my car, opened the garage door, backed out straight into a contractor's truck. Eric came immediately with camera, pen and paper at the ready. He documented the scene and the conversations with me, the contractor, and the sheriff's department. He even stopped by later in the day to check and see how I was, which was a really kind gesture. But even kinder still, he never one time said, "How did you not see that big truck at the end of your driveway?" He's a smart man. Thank you, Eric, for all you and your exceptional team do for us.
Can everyone hear me okay? Okay, good morning, everyone. First, I would like to thank Mrs. Kelly Scott for sharing her experience and kind words about the security team. We truly appreciate her support and are grateful to have residents like her in our community. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Eric De Santiago, and I serve as the Chief of Security here at the Army Residence Community. I have had the privilege of working at the ARC for the past 18 years, and it has been an honor to serve this community throughout that time. This past year, our security team has remained focused on one simple goal: helping residents feel safe, comfortable, and have peace of mind throughout our community. One of our biggest accomplishments was the November 2025 implementation of Proptia, which modernized our visitor management process and improved efficiency, accountability, and security's awareness of who is entering our community. We also focus on improving traffic and pedestrian safety by installing radar speed signs, adding speed bumps in problem areas, placing a stop sign at the front gate, and most recently, coordinating the installation of a new speed bump at the front entrance. These improvements have helped slow traffic, reduce gate runners, encourage drivers to yield to pedestrians, and help deter unauthorized access and unwanted solicitors. Security is often one of the first departments residents see and one of the last departments to leave. Every day, our officers support a community of more than 700 residents, over 400 employees, dozens of contractors, and more than 13,000 guests and visitors entering through our gates each year. Whether responding to medical emergencies, assisting during fire alarms, helping residents after hours, monitoring contractors, or ensuring emergency responders quickly reach residents in need, security is available 24 hours a day and assists with nearly 300 fire, police, and EMS responses each year. Our responsibilities extend far beyond the front gate. For cottage residents, our officers report open garage doors, look for residents who may have fallen or need assistance, watch for fence jumpers or other unauthorized individuals, and report potential safety concerns. In the high-rise, security conducts hallway patrols, monitors contractor activity, and checks for residents who may need assistance. Throughout the community, we also perform wellness checks whenever family members, friends, neighbors, or staff express concern about a resident's need. Much of this work happens behind the scenes. It all supports our mission of providing a safe and secure environment for everyone who calls the ARC home. Most importantly, we want residents to know that security is here not only to respond during emergencies, but to remain approachable, attentive, and present every day. Our goal is for every resident to feel comfortable, safe, and supported in their home and community. Helping residents feel secure also means connecting them with the care and resources they need. Mrs. Sandy Boyd will now share how Lucy, our clinical liaison, has made a difference in her life. Thank you.
Lucy is a jewel. We are so fortunate to have a professional with her education and experience with elderly, shall I say. She treats everyone she sees with compassion and good humor and is a great listener. Her office is open and you can make appointments if you need to. But in the meantime, she continues to encourage us to learn. She sets up opportunities for classes and groups. She encourages speakers to come. She has her eyes wide open all the time and doesn't miss a thing. We are very fortunate to have her. She is Johnny on the spot when you need someone at home. She races down to where she's needed and gives exceptional, compassionate visits and fellowship when we need it. She challenges me as a retired nurse to continue to grow, and I think she does that with everyone, whether you're a professional nurse or teacher or anything. She just encourages us to grow and be a part of our community.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you, Mrs. Boyd, for the kind words. I really appreciate it. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Lucy, and I'm the clinical liaison nurse for independent living. I've been here at the ARC a little over 2 years and a nurse for 22 years. So I describe myself here at the ARC as a jack of all trades because my role allows me to support our residents in many different ways. Each day I follow up on residents who are hospitalized, working closely with case managers and charge nurses to help ensure safe and appropriate discharge plans. I also strive to maintain an open door policy for anyone who may need first aid, guidance, support, or simply someone to listen. During my work hours, I respond to emergency calls and work closely with physicians both on and off campus to coordinate care and advocate for our residents here at the ARC. One of my most important roles in my position is building partnerships with organizations such as the Parkinson's Association, the Alzheimer's Association, and many others. These collaborations help us provide educational presentations and valuable resources to our residents and families. I'm also committed to expanding support groups that address the unique needs of our community, For our newest programs to include the low vision support group supported by VibrantWorks, and our diabetes self-management program in partnership with Metropolitan Health. Our male caregiver support group continues to thrive after more than a year and a half, and our monthly nursing social gatherings help me stay connected with residents and better understand their needs. My work extends beyond our residents to their families as well. I help guide them through the continuum of care, collaborating with healthcare providers and assisted living to make transitions as smooth and as successful as possible. In addition, I have the privilege of coordinating memorial services for residents who have passed while living independently. Working alongside spouses and families during these difficult times is an honor, and I am grateful to be able to provide support and assistance with service arrangements. Last of all, I would like to take a few minutes to talk about the Vial of Life. The Vial of Life is so important here at the ARC. As in independent living, we do not keep medical records. So keeping your Vial of Lives up to date, new medical diagnoses, medications, out-of-hospital DNRs, helps the EMS team and myself when we go in provide the best care that we can provide. I also encourage residents to put copies of your insurance cards in there as well, so they have those and they're not taking them out of your wallets and your purses and then losing them, because we don't want that. So please, if you haven't updated your Vial of Life, please come to me or Resident Services and have those updated. Lastly, I would like to say I truly enjoy coming to work every day. I remain committed to making a positive difference in the lives of the residents here at the ARC. Thank you for all your continued support, encouragement, and partnering in helping us provide the best possible care here at the ARC community. So next on our agenda is reliable transportation. Reliable transportation is the key to maintaining independence, and Mrs. Solly can attest to how our transportation team provides the freedom to go to doctor's appointments, grocery shopping, or pick up your medications. Thank you.
Transportation Department, I think, is the best kept secret here. It accommodates so many people. Have a doctor's appointment or need groceries, you call Flo, and she sets up the appointments, schedules the driver, they pick us up. And it's just wonderful, the freedom we have with transportation. The drivers are so accommodating, they bend over backwards. Will adjust the schedule. She tries to accommodate everybody with the correct time for the appointments. I can't say enough about transportation. It's terrific, because I think transportation is a very, very important part of our lives here at the ARC. When we give up driving, we limit ourselves, and it's easy to become a hermit. But as I say, they take you to the grocery stores, to the doctors. You can even go out to lunch with a bunch of friends. And they're just so accommodating. My husband and I both gave up driving, and our car is old but in good condition, so we approached the ARC to see if they could use it. And it was a good decision on our part, because it's fun to see our car riding around the campus. And anybody that gives up driving and has a car they don't know what to do with, talk to the ARC, because transportation's always needing vehicles to get us around.
Thank you, Mrs. Solly, for your support and your kind words. Good morning, everyone. For those who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Cynthia Flores, and I've been working here for 4 years for the ARC, and I am pleased to announce I've been working here for I'm so sorry. My name is Cynthia Flores, the transportation manager, and I've been employed for the ARC for 4 years. I am pleased to announce that I just completed my first year of management. I wanted to take this opportunity, thank you. I wanted to take this opportunity to share with everyone all the great accomplishments our department and I have done within this year. As Ms. Lori has mentioned, we are happy to announce we have acquired 2 new vehicles from our wonderful residents. Our department and I are very grateful for your generosity. We also received a brand new transport shuttle, as we all know was much needed. It has been very helpful, especially within this heat. I hope everyone can enjoy it. I would like to inform everyone our department and I have dramatically increased from 2023 to present, and House of Six has showed a 40% increase in our runs since then. It also shows our busiest timeframes are from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and on how much our local and special transportation services are much needed within the ARC. This time frame shows how busy we've been over time and how our team tries to best serve all 700 of our residents. I take pride in announcing last year we were rated in our Hollering survey as one of the highest valued departments. As your professional driver for the ARC, we take honor in being a friendly face. With this being said, in behalf of our department and I, we thank you all for your support. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you all. Now I'm pleased to announce Mrs. Burke and how she shares and the activities team enriches your daily lives.
Hi, I'm Cindy Burke. My husband and I came to the ARC here November 7th, 2022. My husband Jim was in the Coast Guard, and we've never been stationed here before. I was asked to share some of the activities and the experiences we've enjoyed here. There's a lot to do on campus and on our first adventure campus, and this was the first time we used the ARC transportation. We went to the botanical gardens. It was advertised as margaritas and music. Not only was it easy and seamless to get there, but we were greeted by a mariachi band. And I was instantly struck by the culture of the San Antonio people. The ladies were beautiful, talented, and singing. Deja and Felicia, they do a fantastic job here. They weave the culture into our trips off campus, and they bring it on campus for us to appreciate. I'd like to highlight the trip to the Majestic Theater with my husband Jim. We were dropped off right in front of the theater. Our driver was greeted by a theater escort. It was really red carpet treatment. When we were leaving, we thought, you know what, we didn't have to combat the traffic, we didn't have to find a parking place, and there was nothing about night driving home. You know, most evening events I do with my husband, but I have gone solo. I've gone with a couple groups of ladies, and we went to Mamma Mia, and then I soloed it to the San Fernando Cathedral. I saw the History Light Show, and I was awed by the renowned guitarists, cellists that have played in the sanctuary, and I believe they come from the musical Bridges. But what a backdrop. It's something I will not forget. There's one thing that the ARC does really well. It makes accessibility outside the ARC so easy and comfortable to do with yourself, a group, your husband. In fact, I went to the Batcave because he had absolutely no interest in going. And I knew if I didn't go, I wouldn't get there. What can I say about the things brought to the ARC? You know, that is amazing. From llamas to bell ringers to second graders from Randolph giving us a Christmas concert, to a brass band playing, to a magician, to the Cousins lobster truck, to market days, to dogs snuggling fix, and the list goes on and on. But there's so many more activities that are here within the very walls of our home, the ARC. You want to party? We know how to party. We're party people here. We have New Year's, Christmas, Halloween parties, eclipse parties, rodeo and fiesta parties, derby parties, mixology, cooking classes, and the list goes on. You want to do something during the day? Well, that is endless too. You name a game and we have it. There's a variety of art classes. I look at what technique can I learn in this painting class, making door decor, something different for each season, table decorations, decoupage pumpkins, jewelry, computer instruction, fitness and nutrition classes, Rhodes Scholar presentations, and the Chosen series. Water volleyball. We had a resident that instituted water volleyball. If you need a laugh or you need to laugh, come to water volleyball. And don't forget Friday movie and free popcorn. I usually meet a couple girls and I'm the one saying, save a seat, I'll be there. Living here at the Army Residence community, we take our Veterans Day and our Memorial Day very seriously. And I once again awaken my appreciation for all the sacrifice given for our nation to be free. What I'd like you to take away from this is there is something for everyone here at the Ark, and even try something new.
Hi, she's not here, but thank you, Mrs. Burke, for those kind words. We did try to make that video a little shorter, but we couldn't find out what to take out, so, you know. Most of you know me. My name is Felicia Clary, and I've been the activity director here at the Ark for 6 years. This past year has been deeply rewarding for me. Last October, I received my official National Activity Director certification. Thank you. That allows me to design and lead specialized therapeutic programs nationwide. Additionally, in March, I was honored to receive the Alida Longoria Spirit Award for creativity, leadership, and dedication to our residents and coworkers. Of course, none of this happens alone. Our department is small but mighty. It consists of me and my wonderful assistant, Deja Sanford. She will be celebrating her 2nd anniversary at the Ark very soon. Deja and I also recently obtained our official food handler's license to safely assist with more of the events. Since our last meet and greet, 7 new groups and clubs have officially started right here within the Ark. National research shows that less than half of senior living residents attend scheduled non-fitness activities, averaging just a 30 to 40% turnout. But we wanted to create a culture where our numbers tell a completely different story. Over the past year, we've successfully expanded our calendar from an average of 221 to 232 activities a month. That's a lot. In our industry, adding more activities usually dilutes the attendance. For us, the exact opposite happened. Our resident participation individually is actually increased by 4.3%. Today, an average of 69% of our independent living residents actively participate in at least one activity we help to run each month. We didn't just build a fuller calendar, we built a community where our residents are truly actively living it. Recently, we helped set up the brand new art studio in room 427 for our community artists, cut-ups, so-and-sos to have a home base of their own. This growth would not be possible without the incredible partnership of our resident council. Thank you to the council for supporting our budget and providing our new photo booth, stanchions, and art rail. Your investment directly fuels our vibrant culture. I hope you all enjoyed last week's America 250 celebration, and I want to give a special thanks. I want to give a special thanks to Emily Morehouse for securing sponsors to allow most of our events to be free of charge. Not only did Emily get the first list done, but then every time she got something cleared, I'd be like, hey, what about this? So she had a lot of that to clear. Thank you all for showing up, for starting new clubs, and for making the Ark such an extraordinary place to live and work. Let's keep shattering those averages together, and let's start planning Christmas. Thank you. Now, feeling your best is an important part of overall well-being, and Dr. Masello will show you how our beauty salon provides both exceptional service and meaningful personal contacts.
Carolyn. When we decided to move from Blue Skies in 2023, we took a tour of the Arc. When Brandy took us into the salon, I was blown away. The salon at Blue Skies was dark and crowded and just old looking, and it smelled. You could smell the fumes from the hair and nail products. So when we came in here and walked in, I was blown away because it was light and bright and elegant and classy, and it doesn't smell bad. So we were very happy. And the place doesn't look bad ever. It's always just beautiful and clean. People at Blue Skies always complained about their haircut, so I wasn't about to let them touch my hair. I used to drive to a neighboring town every 6 weeks for 7.5 years. I don't have to do that anymore here, ever again. It's perfect. I learned to trust Melinda. When I first met her, I had to talk with her and ask her a lot of questions before I let her touch my hair. But no worries, she was wonderful. She took care of me. It's always just the way I want it. I do let the other ladies work on my hair when Belinda's not around. I prefer Belinda, but they're all very good. The services I've used here at the Arc, I've had manicures and pedicures and even just toenails cut, in addition to having my hair cut and colored. And the prices are very reasonable here. One time, I was temporarily disabled because I had a foot surgery, and Belinda just wheeled me around to where I needed to be and took care of me and never once made me feel less than. She takes care of permanently and temporarily disabled people with grace and kindness. Now, I've always been very picky about my hair, very picky, but I'm not here, not worried at all. I notice when I walk by every afternoon, Belinda's standing at the reception desk doing her paperwork. And as a business person, I appreciate that. I get a lot of compliments on my hair, but I know that the credit goes to Belinda and the glamour gals at the Arc Salon, because if you don't get a good, competent cut and color, your hair's never going to look good. And when mine starts feeling frisky and once doesn't do what I want it to, I know what to do. I need to call Belinda at the Arc Salon.
Thank you, Dr. Masella, for your kind words. I paid her to say that, by the way. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. My name is Belinda, if y'all don't know me by now. I am the proud manager of all 3 salons here at the Arc. I am fortunate to work alongside a very dedicated team of stylists, Sylvia, Naomi, and Meredith. Together, we are all committed to providing exceptional service and care for our residents. This September, I will be celebrating 6 years here at the Arc, and I'm truly grateful for that. Over the past years, I have been proud to introduce several enhancements to our salon services. These include bringing in some high-quality hair care products while keeping prices competitive, as well as expanding our services and including dip nails, gel nails for both hands and feet, and staying current with the latest seasonal colors in the nail. One accomplishment I am especially proud of, the most recent state board inspection I had here, we got a perfect 100 score of 100. And we do intend to keep it that way, that's for sure. I feel I have created a clean and cheerful environment with a strong focus on our residents. This year alone, our salons have provided over 7,000 appointments. That number reflects how important self-care, confidence, and overall wellness are to our residents. It also speaks highly of my dedicated staff, talented staff. For those of you that are new to our community, I do encourage you to stop by and give us a try. After all, there's no traffic, there's no construction. Well, the occasional, parking, maybe the elevator. Anyways, I would like to close by saying that my team and I take great pride in helping our residents look and feel their best. I am grateful and blessed to be a part of the organization that values each resident's dignity, happiness, confidence, and individuality. Thank you. Supporting our residents' confidence as well as and well-being extends beyond the salon. Mrs. Campbell will now share how staying active and healthy can support recovery after surgery and contribute to overall wellness.
morning. My name is Nancy Campbell. I moved into the ARC on Peninsula in January of 2025. I've always been an exerciser and was anxious to find the fitness center here. I did silver sneakers and water aerobics before I came here and was looking for the new exercises. I found Carrie's class, the Balance and Core Balance class. It's a wonderful class. It's really suited my needs because I have had to have knee surgery, and all the same movements that we do in the Core and Balance class are the same movements I'm now doing in the PT classes to recover from my knee surgery. I really recommend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Campbell, for your endorsement of the ARC fitness classes. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Carrie Mendez, and I am the Fitness and Life Enrichment Manager here at the ARC. This year marks 6 years since I joined the ARC family, and it's truly been a privilege to serve this incredible community. My passion has always been helping people build the strength, confidence, and knowledge they need to live active, independent lives. Every class I teach, every presentation I prepare, and every program I develop is focused on helping you stay healthy, active, and independent. The part of my job I'm the most passionate about is the ARC Wellness Series. What began as a monthly health presentation has grown into an educational platform that empowers residents with practical, evidence-based information to support healthy aging. Each month, we explore timely health topics, separate fact from fiction, and discuss simple, realistic strategies you can use to improve your health and quality of life. My goal has always been to make health information understandable, relevant, and something you can confidentially apply in everyday life. Nothing is more rewarding than hearing someone tell me, "I learned something today." If one person leaves a presentation with information that helps them live healthier, stronger, then I've accomplished what I set out to do. However, education is only one part of wellness. Equally important is providing opportunities to put that knowledge into action. One of the most rewarding ways the ARC Wellness Series has grown is through our collaboration with Dining Services. The Dining Services team and myself have worked on the longevity plate. Maybe you've seen it on the Blue Bonnet menu. I hope so. Each month, the wellness presentation and the dining experience come together as residents vote on nutritious whole food meals. It's been a wonderful way to take the science of healthy aging beyond the classroom and into the dinner plate, while also giving residents a voice in the process. This partnership has shown that wellness isn't confined to a fitness center. It's something we can experience throughout our community. Another milestone this year was completing the life cycle replacement of all of our cardio equipment. With the support of ARC leadership and generous donors, we replaced the equipment that had faithfully served our community since 2009. Replacing the old equipment with modern, reliable machines that provide a safer, more comfortable exercise experience for everyone. Looking ahead, I'm especially excited about our July Fall Prevention Workshop. If you don't know about that, check it out. This hands-on program will teach practical strategies to improve balance, reduce the risk of falling, and even learn how to get safely off the ground should a fall occur. Lastly, I'm honored to share that this November I will be presenting at the ICAA, International Council on Active Aging, in Orlando, representing the ARC. It's a privilege to share the innovative wellness initiatives we've developed here and represent this community on a national stage. Thank you for your participation, your encouragement, and for allowing me to be part of your wellness journey. I look forward to helping each of you stay strong, active, and independent for years to come. Thank you.
As we bring today's Director's Dialogue to a close, I just wanted to send a heartfelt thank you to all the residents who shared their stories today, as well as the incredible resident services team that works so hard alongside me each and every day. And at this time, I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. Okay, that's it.
This is more of a cost-saving suggestion. I walk every morning at 5:30, and so I see a lot. And I know that security goes around and checks the unoccupied apartments and cottages, but they're not looking to see if the lights are on. I watch apartments that are on for 3 or 4 days in a row when there's no work being done, and so I think we do a better job of electrical management.
Yes, I agree. Thank you. Eric can make a note of that, and we can definitely look at that. That would be our third shift team. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming today.